So last weekend, my friend Dave convinced me to tag along to our town's annual chili cook-off. He promised free samples, questionable local celebrities, and the chance to see at least one person cry in public over a jalapeno. Seemed wholesome enough. We strolled through the park, sampling everything from mild Mabel's grandma chili to Inferno Surprise, which, judging from Dave's face, was a surprise only if you weren't expecting third-degree burns inside your mouth. That's when we spotted my neighbor, Greg, hunched over what looked like a bubbling cauldron and wearing an apron that read "Flavor is my middle name." Greg waved us over with the kind of excitement usually reserved for people who've just discovered a new planet or a $20 bill in an old coat. "Gentlemen," he announced, "I present to you, Mocha Lotta Mistake." He explained that his secret ingredients were chocolate, coffee, and a dash of something I can't talk about for legal reasons. I asked if the dash was regret, and he winked at me in a way that made me deeply uncomfortable. We each took a spoonful, and immediately, my taste buds were hit with the flavor profile of a Starbucks that had been set on fire inside a Tex-Mex restaurant. Dave tried to say something, but all he managed was a noise that sounded like a car alarm. Greg leaned in, whispering, "You have to let it settle." I'm pretty sure he meant in the stomach, but honestly, it felt more like it was settling a score with my intestines. People started gathering, drawn in by the smell, a sort of rich, smoky scent, like a chocolate bar that had just gone through a breakup. As the judges made their way over, Greg grew increasingly nervous. When they finally tasted his chili, one judge actually asked if he'd accidentally spilled his morning coffee into the pot. Greg shook his head and declared, "No accidents here. This was a Mocha Lotta mistake." And that's when I realized the true secret ingredient was not chocolate, or coffee, but the overwhelming flavor of poor life choices, served piping hot.